All chosen ones, this must reach you before tomorrow. The October 16th, 2025 rare moon events you shouldn't miss. Next 24 hours will change everything. Listen very, very closely. If this message has found you, it is not by algorithm, it is by divine appointment. There are no accidents in the quantum field, only alignments. And right now your soul's frequency is perfectly tuned to receive this urgent transmission. Before we dive into the cosmic mechanics of what is about to unfold, I need you to do 3 things immediately to anchor your energy and protect your field. First, like this video to send a signal of resonance back to the universe. Second, subscribe and turn on all notifications, because the downloads and updates will be coming rapidly over the next few days, and you cannot afford to miss them. And third, type 777 in the comments right now to affirm your connection to the angelic realms and open the channel for the blessings that are waiting for you. Do not hesitate. The energetic window for this initial activation is already closing. Tomorrow, October 16th, 2025, the world will wake up, and for most, it will feel like just another Thursday. But for you, for the awakened ones, for the starseeds, the lightworkers, the pioneers of the new earth, you will feel it in every cell of your being. A seismic fundamental shift in the fabric of reality itself. This is not just another full moon. To even call it that is a profound understatement. What is occurring is a tri-fold cosmic convergence, a rare celestial event that has not been seen with this specific energetic signature for over a century. We are witnessing the hunter's full moon at a critical degree in the warrior sign of Aries, but it is simultaneously forming a direct, supercharged conjunction with Chiron, the wounded healer, and a volatile square to the planet of karmic transformation, Pluto. This is a sacred echo, a celestial alarm clock that is ringing specifically for those who carry the codes of the new paradigm within their DNA. The universe is about to perform open-heart surgery on the collective consciousness, and you, chosen one, are on the operating table. But you are also the surgeon. This paradox is the key to understanding the next 24 hours. The energies pouring onto the planet are designed to trigger a profound and final healing of your deepest sacred wound. That one persistent pain, that shadow that has followed you through lifetimes, the very thing you believe makes you weak or broken, that is about to be revealed as your greatest source of power, your personal philosopher's stone to turn lead into gold. The Aries moon, ruled by Mars, is injecting a fiery, courageous and uncompromising energy into your auric field. It is the energy of the divine spiritual warrior, demanding that you finally face what you have been running from. This is not a gentle nudge from the universe. This is a full-force celestial intervention. It will be intense, it will be emotional, and for a short period, it might feel overwhelmingly chaotic. You may have already been feeling the prelude to this event. Have you been experiencing sudden bouts of exhaustion, or the opposite, inexplicable jolts of energy at 3 a.m.? Have you noticed a persistent ringing in your ears, a change in your dietary cravings, or old memories and faces from your past bubbling up to the surface of your mind for no apparent reason? These are not random occurrences. These are the physical and energetic symptoms of your body preparing for a massive frequency upgrade. The crystalline structures in your cells are being activated by the incoming light codes, and your entire being is being recalibrated to hold a higher dimension of consciousness. This is the 5D energy shift that so many have spoken of, but it is not happening in the distant future, it is happening now, and the full moon of October 16th is the primary gateway. The common belief about a full moon is that it simply heightens emotions. People expect to feel a little more sensitive, a little more reactive, but the reality of this celestial event utterly shatters that expectation. This is not about feeling more emotional, it is about a complete and total alchemical transmutation of your emotional body. The conjunction with Chiron is the critical factor. Chiron is the archetype of the wounded healer. It represents the wound that never fully heals, but through our experience of it, we gain the wisdom to heal others. Under this full moon, the raw, unfiltered energy of Aries is shining a spotlight directly into that primordial wound. It is illuminating every corner of your shadow self, not for punishment, but for integration. You will be shown, with undeniable clarity, the root of your deepest insecurities, your recurring patterns of self-sabotage, and your limiting beliefs. This can manifest as a sudden emotional release, a wave of grief or anger that seems to come from nowhere. Do not suppress it. Do not fear it. You must allow yourself to feel it fully, for in that feeling is the release. This is a sacred purge. You are not falling apart. You are shedding a skin that has become too small for the magnificent being you are becoming. The universe is asking you to be the warrior and the healer simultaneously, to have the courage to face your own pain, and the compassion to hold yourself through the process. This is the initiation. The next 24 hours will test you, but the reward on the other side is a level of freedom and personal power you have only dreamed of. It is the end of a karmic cycle that has been on repeat for generations in your lineage. You are the one who breaks the chain. You are the anchor for a new reality. If you are ready to transform your wound into your greatest strength, I want you to comment "I am healing" down below to anchor this frequency into your reality. By typing these words, you are sending a clear message to the cosmos that you consent to this transformation and are ready to receive the support of your spirit guides, your ancestors, and your higher self. This is a conscious act of co-creation. The energy is available to everyone, but it must be claimed. The square aspect to Pluto in Aquarius adds another layer of incredible urgency and power to this event. Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, and profound soul-level transformation. A square is an aspect of tension and conflict, forcing action and demanding change. With Pluto in the revolutionary sign of Aquarius, this tension is focused on dismantling old, outdated structures. On a global scale, we will see this manifest in society. But for you, the battlefield is internal. This Mars-Pluto square is a cosmic wrecking ball, aimed directly at the foundations of your ego structure. Any false identity, any mask you have been wearing, any part of your life that is not in alignment with your soul's true purpose, will begin to crumble. This can be terrifying if you are attached to the way things have been. Relationships, careers, belief systems, anything built on a foundation of fear or obligation will be shaken to its core. The call here is radical authenticity. The warrior energy of Aries is giving you the sword of truth to cut away everything that is not you. This is the severance of karmic ties. You may feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to end a relationship, quit a job, or walk away from a situation that has been draining your life force. Trust this impulse. It is your soul guiding you out of a prison you may not have even realized you were in. The next 24 hours are a critical choice point. You can either cling to the rubble of the past, or you can step bravely into the cleared space and begin building the life you were born to live. This is not a time for indecision. It is a time for bold, decisive action guided by your intuition. Your logical mind will not be able to comprehend the magnitude of this shift. It will try to talk you out of it, to rationalize, to keep you safe in the familiar. You must learn to bypass the mind and listen to the deeper wisdom of your heart, your gut feelings. That quiet voice inside you is about to get very, very loud. Your intuition is your superpower, and under this lunar influence, it is being amplified 1,000-fold. Pay attention to the synchronicities. The song lyrics that seem to speak directly to your soul, the numbers you see on the clock, the chance encounters with people who say the exact thing you need to hear. These are not coincidences. These are breadcrumbs from the divine, guiding you along your highest path. The veil between the physical and spiritual realms is thinner than it has ever been. You will be receiving downloads, insights, and moments of profound clarity that can solve problems you have been struggling with for years. Keep a journal close by and write everything down. No matter how strange it seems, what comes through in the next 24 to 48 hours are the blueprints for your next chapter, and what happens in your dream state tonight will be more real than your waking life. The moon's pull on your subconscious is opening a direct portal to the Akashic records and the collective unconscious. Your dreams will be filled with potent symbolism, messages from your guides, and even visitations from loved ones who have crossed over. We will cover the specific dream symbols to watch for and how to interpret them in a moment, but first, you must understand how to prepare your physical vessel for this immense energetic influx. Your body is the temple that houses your spirit, and it needs to be a clear and sacred container to integrate these energies without being overwhelmed. The choices you make with your body today will determine the grace and ease with which you navigate this powerful portal. This is not a passive event you are simply witnessing, you are an active participant, and your preparation is paramount. The universe provides the wave, but you still have to learn how to surf. The time for practice is over. The wave is here. To prepare your physical vessel for what is coming, you must first understand a fundamental truth of the new reality. Your body is not a dense solid object. It is a biocrystalline light receiver, a living antenna designed to download and integrate cosmic frequencies. And right now, the signal being broadcast from the cosmos is of an unprecedented bandwidth and intensity. To receive this transmission without blowing your energetic circuits, you must raise the conductive capacity of your temple. The first and most critical step is hydration, but I am not speaking of simply drinking 8 glasses of tap water. I am speaking of conscious, sacred hydration. The water within your cells forms crystalline geometric structures that hold memory and conduct light. The incoming light codes from this Aries full moon need a pure, coherent medium to anchor into. Therefore, starting immediately, you must avoid all dehydrating and energetically chaotic liquids, sugary sodas, excessive caffeine, and especially alcohol. Alcohol is a numbing agent. It lowers your frequency and literally creates static in your auric field, making you unable to receive the clarity that is being offered. Instead, focus on pure spring water or filtered water. And here is the key to amplifying its power. Before you drink, hold your glass of water in both hands, close your eyes, and state your intention directly into it. Speak to it. Say, I charge this water with the frequency of divine healing, perfect integration, and unconditional love. I ask that this water cleanse every cell of my body and prepare me to receive the highest light. You are programming the water with a specific consciousness, turning a simple liquid into a potent alchemical elixir. This practice alone will fundamentally change how your body handles the incoming energy surge. The next step is your diet. The old paradigm saying you are what you eat is being upgraded to you are the frequency you consume. For the next 24 to 48 hours, it is absolutely essential to lighten your physical load. Dense, heavy processed foods require a tremendous amount of life force energy to digest. This is energy that your body desperately needs to manage the spiritual and emotional recalibration process. Consuming heavy meats, fried foods, or processed sugars at this time is like trying to run a sophisticated software update on a computer that is already overheating and has 10 other demanding programs running in the background. The system will crash. Instead, turn to the foods of the earth that are alive with light and prana. Fresh fruits, leafy greens, root vegetables. Think of it this way: you want to eat things that grew under the sun and were nourished by the rain. These foods carry a high vibration that will harmonize with the incoming celestial energies. Grounding foods like potatoes, beets, and carrots will be particularly important to anchor the fiery, ungrounded Aries energy and prevent you from feeling scattered or overwhelmed. The third crucial preparation is grounding. The Aries moon is pure fire energy. It can manifest as anxiety, impatience, anger, and a feeling of frantic, untethered energy if it is not properly anchored into the earth. The simplest and most powerful way to do this is to make direct skin-to-skin contact with the planet. Take off your shoes and socks and stand on the grass, the dirt, or the sand for at least 15 minutes. As you stand there, visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet, digging deep into the core of Gaia. Feel the stable, nurturing, and unconditional love of Mother Earth rising up through your feet, into your legs, and filling your entire body. This creates a grounding cord, a circuit that allows the intense cosmic energies to flow through you rather than getting stuck in you. If you are in a cold climate or an urban environment where this is not possible, a salt bath is your next best tool. Salt is a crystal, and it has a powerful purifying and grounding effect on the human energy field. Fill a tub with warm water and add at least 2 cups of sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, or Epsom salts. As you soak, visualize the water pulling any discordant energies, any psychic debris, and any emotional static out of your aura, leaving you clear, centered, and grounded. Finally, and this may be the most challenging for many, you must engage in a conscious digital detox. Your phone, your computer, the television. These are portals. and in the current energetic climate, they are portals for low-frequency information, collective fear, and energetic static that can severely interfere with your ability to hear your own inner guidance. The constant stream of information and opinion overloads your nervous system and clutters your psychic space. For the next 24 hours, you are being called to go inward. You need silence. You need stillness. You must create a sacred container for yourself, free from the noise of the 3D matrix, so you can clearly receive the downloads that are meant for you and you alone. Every moment you spend scrolling through someone else's life is a moment you are not listening to your own soul. Make a conscious choice to unplug. Inform your loved ones you'll be unavailable for a short time, and then give yourself the profound gift of your own uninterrupted presence. This preparation of your physical vessel is not a suggestion, it is a prerequisite for navigating this portal with grace. You are the sacred chalice, and you must be pure and ready to be filled with the light of this monumental cosmic event. Now, let's speak about the specific signs and inner shifts you will be experiencing as this energy builds to its peak. You must understand these signs not as problems to be solved, but as confirmations that the process is working. The most prominent experience will be profound emotional volatility. One moment you might feel a surge of creative energy and inspiration, and the next you might be overwhelmed by a wave of sadness that brings you to tears. You might feel sudden, irrational flashes of anger or irritation at things that normally wouldn't bother you. This is not you becoming unstable. This is the chironic purge in action. Your emotional body is like a vessel that has been filled, over lifetimes, with suppressed pain, unexpressed grief, and ancestral trauma. The Aries full moon is turning up the heat under this vessel, bringing all of that suppressed energy to a boil so it can be released as steam. The old paradigm taught us to put a lid on it, to suppress, to be strong, but this is the very act that creates energetic blockages and disease. The new 5D paradigm requires radical emotional honesty and flow. When the tears come, let them flow without judgment. When the anger arises, find a safe way to release it. Scream into a pillow, punch a cushion, go for a run. You are releasing density, making space for more light. Do not attach a story to the emotion. Simply witness it, feel it, and let it move through you. It is not who you are. It is simply energy in motion. This emotional intensity is a sign of deep healing, a confirmation that you are breaking free from chains you have carried for eons. Alongside the emotional shifts, you will experience a range of physical sensations as your body integrates these new frequencies. The ringing in the ears, or what some call celestial static, will intensify. This is you literally hearing the higher frequencies. Instead of being annoyed by it, try to tune into it. Ask it what message it has for you. You may also experience heart palpitations, flutters, or a feeling of heat in your chest. This is your heart chakra expanding and opening to a new level of unconditional love, both for yourself and for others. It is the activation of the sacred heart, the seat of your divine consciousness. Tingling sensations in your hands and feet are another common sign, indicating that your meridian channels are being cleared and life force energy, or Chit, is flowing more freely. You might also experience aches and pains in random parts of your body that seem to have no physical cause. This is often stored trauma and energetic blockages, literally dissolving from your cellular memory. If your right shoulder aches, you may be releasing burdens related to masculine energy or taking action in the world. If your left hip hurts, it could be related to feminine energy, relationships, or creativity. Do not rush for a painkiller. Instead, place your hand on the area that hurts, breathe into it, and ask it what it is trying to release. Thank your body for its incredible intelligence and for its willingness to let go of these old, dense energies. Finally, you may experience significant cognitive shifts. This can manifest as brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or lapses in short-term memory. Again, this is not a sign of malfunction, it is a sign of a profound system upgrade. Your mind is being rewired. The old linear, logic-based 3D processor is being momentarily taken offline so that your new multi-dimensional, heart-based 5D operating system can be installed. During this process, you will not have access to information in the old way. Be patient with yourself. Don't force mental tasks. Rest. Allow the installation to complete. When your system reboots, you will find you have access to a level of intuition, clarity, and creative problem-solving that was previously unimaginable. You will simply know things without knowing how you know them. This is the dawn of your new consciousness. If you have been feeling any of these signs, the emotional waves, the physical sensations, the mental shifts, and you are ready to embrace this powerful transformation, I want you to go to the comments right now and type "I release" and "I receive." This is a declaration to the universe that you are surrendering to the divine process. You are releasing all that no longer serves you, and you are opening yourself to receive all the blessings, healing, and upgrades that are your birthright. Claim this moment. Affirm your journey. You are seen, you are supported, and you are right on time. Now, as I promised, we must discuss the dreamscape. Tonight, your sleep will not be sleep. It will be a journey into the deepest realms of your subconscious and the collective field. The veil is at its thinnest, and the Aries moon is illuminating your inner world, making it a potent time for revelation, healing, and direct communication with the divine. Your dreams will be the classroom, the healing temple, and the oracle. It is critical that you pay attention to the symbolism that presents itself, as it contains the precise keys you need to unlock your next level. While dream language is deeply personal, there are 3 powerful archetypal signs to watch for tonight that carry a universal message for all chosen ones navigating this portal. The first and most important symbol to watch for is water. Water in a dream is a direct representation of your emotional state. Pay close attention to the quality of the water. Are you swimming in a crystal clear, calm ocean? This indicates that you are navigating this emotional purge with grace and clarity. Are you caught in a raging muddy river or a violent storm at sea? This signifies that there is deep-seated, perhaps ancestral, emotional turmoil being brought to the surface to be healed. It is a call to look at the subconscious fears that are driving your emotional state. Are you drowning, or are you learning to breathe underwater? The former points to a feeling of being overwhelmed, while the latter is a powerful sign of spiritual mastery and the integration of your emotional body. Do not fear the stormy waters in your dream. They are simply showing you what needs to be cleansed. Upon waking, journal about the water. Its state is a direct message from your soul about your progress. The second key dream sign to watch for involves scenarios of being lost, trapped, or navigating old houses and endless corridors. You might dream that you are back in your childhood home, but the rooms are rearranged and you can't find your way out. Or you might find yourself in a maze-like building, opening door after door, only to find more hallways. The ego mind will interpret these dreams as anxiety, but from a soul perspective, this is something much more profound. You are being given a final tour of the old matrix of your own consciousness. The old house represents the outdated structures of your personality, your limiting beliefs, and your conditioned patterns. The reason you are lost is that your soul no longer resonates with this old architecture. You don't belong there anymore. This dream is not a punishment, it is a graduation ceremony. You are being shown the prison you are about to be liberated from. If you find yourself in such a dream, try to become lucid. Stop running, stand still, take a deep breath, and declare, "I am ready to leave this old reality. Show me the exit to my new life." You may be surprised when a door suddenly appears where there was none before. This is you, in your power, consciously choosing to exit an old timeline. The third potent sign is an encounter with spirit guides, which can take the form of animals, ancestors, or beings of light. Under this thin veil, direct communication is not only possible, but likely. A specific animal may appear with a message. A wolf might be calling you to trust your instincts and reclaim your wild nature. An eagle might be telling you to rise above the drama and see things from a higher perspective. Research the spiritual meaning of any animal that appears prominently. You may also be visited by a beloved grandparent or an ancestor you've never met. They are coming to offer you support, wisdom, and to remind you that you are not alone. They are your lineage of light, holding space for you as you break the generational karmic cycles. Do not dismiss these encounters as mere fantasy. The love and wisdom you feel are real. Listen to their words, feel their presence, and receive their blessing. This is your celestial support team making themselves known. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. To fully harness the power of this dream portal and the entire energetic event, there is a sacred ritual you must perform tonight before you go to sleep. This ritual will anchor your intention, clear your energy field, and create a powerful container for your transformation. It is simple, but its effects are profound. First, create your sacred space. This can be your bedroom or any quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Cleanse the space by burning white sage, Palo Santo, or incense, moving in a counterclockwise direction to banish any dense or negative energy. As you do this, state aloud, I cleanse this space of all energies that are not of the highest divine light and love. Next, you will create a small temporary altar. This doesn't need to be complicated. A small table, or even a space on the floor will do. Place a white candle on it to represent purity and the light of your spirit. If you can, add a red candle to honor the fiery, courageous energy of the Aries moon. If you have crystals, place a piece of selenite on your altar to cleanse your aura and a piece of black tourmaline or obsidian for grounding and protection. Now, take a piece of paper and a pen. This is the most crucial part of the ritual. At the top of the paper, right under the light of the hunter's full moon in Aries, I now choose to fully and completely release. Then you must write down the core wound that Chiron is illuminating for you. Be radically honest with yourself. What is the recurring story of pain in your life? Is it the feeling of not being good enough? The fear of abandonment? The belief that you are unworthy of love? The wound of betrayal? Write it all down. Do not hold back. Pour all the pain, the shame, the grief associated with this wound onto the paper. When you feel you have written everything, take a moment, read it over one last time, honoring the journey it has taken you on. Then you will perform an act of alchemical transmutation. Take the paper to a fire-safe place, a fireplace, an outdoor fire pit, or a fire-safe bowl. Carefully light the corner of the paper on fire. As it burns, watch the flames consume the paper and the words, and know that you are watching your old pain being transformed into light. As the last embers die out, you will speak your final declaration out loud, with power and conviction in your voice. Say these words: by the sacred power of fire and the light of the divine, I release these old stories and wounds from every level of my being, across all timelines, dimensions, and realities. I am free, I am healed, I am whole, and so it is. This ritual is the key that turns the lock on your old reality. It is your conscious declaration of sovereignty, but what you find on the other side of that door, how you navigate the immediate aftermath of this cosmic recalibration, and the signs that confirm your successful passage through the portal, that is what we must prepare for next. The rebirth is imminent. As the first light of dawn breaks on the morning of October 17th, the peak intensity of the full moon portal will begin to integrate. The world will feel different. You will feel different. This is the moment of rebirth, the critical 24-hour window after the peak that will determine how these powerful new energies anchor into your life and your reality. For many, this immediate aftermath can feel disorienting, even more so than the build-up. It is like waking up after a profound surgery. You are no longer in the state you were before, but you are not yet fully accustomed to your new form. This period requires a level of self-awareness, compassion, and conscious choice that is unprecedented. Your every thought, word, and action during this time is a seed being planted in the fertile soil of your new timeline. You must act as the sacred gardener of your reality, ensuring that only the seeds of your highest potential are allowed to take root. The first thing you will likely notice upon waking is a profound sense of emptiness or stillness. Do not mistake this for depression or apathy. This is not the emptiness of lack, it is the emptiness of pure potential. It is the sacred void, the quantum field before a new creation is birthed. The storm has passed, the emotional purge has cleansed your inner landscape, and what is left is a clean slate. You have been energetically scoured clean. The old anxieties, the persistent worries, the background static of your former self will be noticeably absent. It can feel strange, almost unnerving to exist without the familiar weight of your old burdens. You might find your mind searching for a problem to solve, a drama to engage with, out of sheer habit. You must consciously resist this temptation. Do not rush to fill this sacred space with noise, with tasks, with distractions. To do so would be to immediately rebuild the old prison on the very ground that has just been cleared for your palace. Instead, your primary task on this day is to simply be in this stillness, honor it, bathe in it. This is the womb of your new reality, and you must allow the gestation to occur in peace. This state of being will be accompanied by a profound change in your sensory perception. As your frequency has been raised, you are now literally attuned to a higher spectrum of reality. The colors of the sky may seem more vivid, more alive. You may be able to see the subtle energy field, the aura, around plants and trees. The sounds of nature, the birdsong, the rustling of leaves, may sound like a symphony, each note carrying a depth of information and beauty you had never perceived before. Your sense of taste and smell will also be heightened. The simple act of eating a piece of fruit can become a deeply sensual and spiritual experience. This is not your imagination. You are experiencing the world through the senses of your 5D light body. Your physical senses are merging with your psychic senses, allowing you to perceive the life force, the prana, in all things. This heightened perception is a gift, but it also comes with a new responsibility. You will become exquisitely sensitive to discordant energies. The things of the old 3D matrix that you may have tolerated before will now feel jarring, even physically painful. Loud, aggressive music, violent television shows, crowded and chaotic environments like shopping malls, or even the cynical and fearful conversations of others will feel like nails on a chalkboard to your newly refined nervous system. You are no longer frequency matched to these experiences. It is not your job to endure them. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your new divine guidance system. It is your soul's way of telling you, in no uncertain terms, what is and is not in alignment with your new vibration. You must learn to honor this guidance without apology or explanation. If a situation feels energetically off, you must remove yourself from it. If a conversation drains your energy, you must end it. This is not selfish. It is an act of sacred self-preservation. You are the guardian of your own frequency, and in this delicate integration phase, protecting your energy is your most important mission. This newfound sensitivity will also profoundly impact your relationships. As your light shines brighter, it will illuminate the truth of every connection in your life. The people who are meant to be on this next chapter of your journey with you will feel it. Your connection will deepen, communication will become more telepathic, and you will feel an even greater sense of love and support. These are the members of your soul family, and this energetic shift will draw you closer than ever before. However, the connections that were based on karmic lessons, codependency, or misaligned frequencies will become undeniably clear. You will no longer be able to pretend. You will no longer be able to force a connection that is not authentic. The energetic dissonance will be too great. This can be one of the most painful and challenging aspects of the post-portal integration. People you may have known for years, even loved deeply, may suddenly feel like strangers. Conversations may feel strained, and you may realize that the foundation of your relationship was a shared trauma or a shared limitation that you have now outgrown. Please understand, This is not a judgment on them or on you. Everyone is on their own unique journey and timeline. You have simply graduated from a specific set of lessons that these souls were here to help you learn. The most loving thing you can do is to release them with grace, gratitude, and compassion. Send them love, wish them well on their path, and then let them go. Clinging to relationships that have expired will only tether you to the old timeline you have worked so hard to transcend. It is like trying to wear clothes that are several sizes too small. You must trust that as you create space by releasing what is no longer a match, the universe will fill that space with new high vibrational connections that are in perfect alignment with who you are now becoming. This is a universal law. Your soul tribe is waiting for you, but they cannot find you if your life is cluttered with energetic mismatches. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning all chosen ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. If you are feeling the call to honor your newfound sensitivity and are ready to create space for relationships that truly nourish your soul, I want you to go to the comments right now and type, "I am a vibrational match for love and miracles." This affirmation is a powerful beacon to the universe. It declares that you understand your worth, you honor your energy, and you are ready to call in the connections and experiences that reflect your true divine nature. You are not just hoping for a better life, you are actively magnetizing it. Now we must talk about the phenomenon of the echo test, or the final exam. In the days immediately following a major energetic upgrade like this one, the universe will often present you with a test. This is not a punishment, but an opportunity for you to demonstrate your mastery of the lessons you have just learned. The test will almost always manifest as a person or a situation from your past, representing the very wound you have just worked to heal. The ex-partner who represents your wound of abandonment may suddenly contact you out of the blue. A family member who triggers your wound of not being good enough may try to provoke an old argument. An opportunity that looks exactly like the ones that led to self-sabotage in the past may present itself. This is the echo of your old reality, testing to see if you will still answer its call. It is a holographic projection from your old timeline, checking to see if you are truly ready to leave. Your reaction in this moment is everything. The old you would have been triggered, would have fallen back into the old pattern of reaction, drama, and pain. But the new you, the one who has integrated the wisdom of the Aries full moon and the healing of Chiron, has a different choice. You have the power to see the test for what it is. You can observe the situation with a sense of detached neutrality. You can see the old hook, but you no longer feel the compulsive need to bite it. You can respond with compassion but with firm boundaries. You can choose not to engage at all. When you successfully pass this test, when you choose the new response over the old reaction, you dissolve that karmic loop forever. You sever the final energetic cord to your old timeline. It is a moment of profound liberation. You will feel a click, a sense of a final chapter closing. Be vigilant for this test. It will come when you least expect it. Recognize it, bless it for the lesson it taught you, and then consciously choose your new, empowered response. This is you, in real time, rewriting your destiny. As you navigate this new terrain, your intuition will be your primary tool. The logical mind, as we discussed, is being rewired and cannot be relied upon in the same way. Your guidance will now come through your feeling body, through hunches, gut feelings, and a simple, clear inner knowing. You must learn to trust this new form of intelligence implicitly. If you are presented with a choice, whether it is large or small, do not try to figure it out with a pro and con list. Instead, quiet your mind, place your hand on your heart, and feel the energy of each option. One choice will feel expansive, light, and joyful in your body. The other will feel contracting, heavy, or create a sense of dread. The feeling is the answer. It is that simple. Your body has become a divine compass, and it will never lie to you. This is the essence of living in the 5D flow state. You are no longer forcing, striving, or struggling. You are listening, feeling, and allowing yourself to be guided by the current of your highest timeline. This will also manifest as a dramatic increase in synchronicities. You will think of someone, and they will call you. You will have a question, and the answer will appear on a billboard or in a book you randomly open. You will need something, and it will manifest with effortless grace. This is the universe confirming that you are in alignment. These synchronicities are the road signs of your soul's path, assuring you that you are going in the right direction. The key is to acknowledge them. When a synchronicity occurs, pause for a moment and say thank you. Acknowledge the magic. This act of recognition amplifies the signal and tells the universe, more of this please. You are entering into a conscious co-creative dance with the cosmos. The old paradigm of life happening to you is over. You are now in a state where life is happening through you and for you. In this delicate integration phase, you must also be mindful of the ascension symptoms that can still arise. While the peak of the emotional purge has passed, your physical body is still working hard to catch up to your new energetic set point. You may continue to experience waves of fatigue as your cells undergo this deep recalibration. Do not fight it. Sleep is not a luxury right now, it is a necessity. It is during sleep that your etheric body does its most profound healing and integration work. If you feel tired, rest. Naps are not lazy, they are sacred acts of integration. You may also still experience some of the physical sensations like tingling, heart flutters, or dietary changes. Your body's cravings will be a direct communication of what it needs to support this upgrade. You might suddenly crave foods you've never liked before or lose your taste for things you used to love. Trust these signals. Your body's innate wisdom is being activated, and it knows exactly what it needs. A new craving for high potassium foods like bananas or avocados, for instance, is often a sign that your electrical system is being upgraded. A sudden aversion to meat can be your body telling you it needs to maintain a higher, lighter frequency. Become a student of your own vessel. It is speaking to you constantly. The final and most important practice for this integration period is the conscious cultivation of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a pleasant emotion, it is one of the highest frequencies a human being can embody. It is the frequency of abundance, of love, of being in harmony with the divine. In the immediate aftermath of the portal, when your reality is still in a state of flux, gratitude is your anchor. It is the frequency that will magnetize all of your desires to you. Before you get out of bed in the morning, and before you go to sleep at night, make a list of at least 10 things you are grateful for. Do not just think them, feel them. Feel the warmth of gratitude spreading through your chest. This practice tunes your entire being to the frequency of receiving. It shifts your focus from what is wrong or what is missing to the abundance that already surrounds you. And by the law of resonance, what you focus on expands. Focusing on gratitude in this powerful, fertile post-portal state is like supercharging the law of attraction. You are telling the universe that you are ready for more blessings, more miracles, more magic. The next 24 hours are your canvas. The stillness is your paint. Your intention is your brush. What you create now will set the tone for the entire next chapter of your life. This is not a time for passive observation. It is a time for masterful conscious creation. You have passed through the fire of transformation. You have been reborn. Now the final step is to learn how to live in this new world you have unlocked, to fully embody the master that you have always been. And the keys to that embodiment are simpler and more profound than you can possibly imagine. Now that you have traversed the gateway, endured the alchemical fire, and begun the delicate process of integration, we arrive at the final and most crucial stage, conscious embodiment. This is the culmination of your journey. It is no longer enough to have spiritual knowledge. You must now become that knowledge. It is no longer enough to feel the 5D frequency. You must now be that frequency in every thought, every word, and every action. This is where the true mastery lies. The coming days, weeks, and months are your training ground for living as a fully awakened sovereign creator, being on a planet that is still waking up. You are the pioneers, the way showers, the lighthouses, and how you choose to hold your light will not only determine the trajectory of your own life, but will also create the energetic template for the collective awakening. The universe did not put you through this intense transformation just for your own personal liberation. You were upgraded so you could become a living transmission, an anchor point for the new Earth consciousness. This is your sacred mission, should you choose to accept it. And the first step in this embodiment is to fundamentally shift your relationship with time and reality. The old 3D paradigm operates on a linear timeline, past, present, future. It is a reality governed by cause and effect, effort and struggle. You have now graduated from this limited perception. You are learning to live in the quantum now, the vertical timeline. In this state of being, the past no longer exists as a deterministic force that dictates your present. You have healed your wounds, you have passed the echo tests, and you have severed the karmic cords. The past is now simply a library of experiences from which you have extracted wisdom. It has no power over you. The future also does not exist as a fixed destination you are striving to reach. Instead, you understand that the future is a fluid field of infinite possibilities that are constantly being collapsed into reality by your present moment frequency. This understanding changes everything. It liberates you from regret about the past and anxiety about the future. Your only point of power, your only point of creation, is this exact moment, right now. Your primary task as an embodied master is to consciously and deliberately manage your frequency in the now. This is done through a practice I call radical presence. It is the art of bringing your full, undivided attention to the present moment, no matter what it contains. When you are eating, you are only eating. You are feeling the texture of the food, tasting every flavor, fully present in the act of nourishment. When you are walking, you are only walking. You are feeling your feet on the ground, the air on your skin, observing the world around you, without judgment. You are pulling your scattered energy back from 1,000 different mental distractions and anchoring it firmly in the here and now. This practice is so powerful because it is only in the present moment that you can access your divine power. It is in the stillness between your thoughts that you can hear the guidance of your soul. It is in the present moment that you can consciously choose your emotional state, rather than being a victim of old programming. A simple way to cultivate this is through the breath. Whenever you feel your mind drifting into worry, or being pulled into the chaos of the external world, simply bring your attention to your breath. Feel the sensation of the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then being released. 3 conscious breaths are all it takes to pull you out of the 3D matrix of illusion and back into the quantum now, your center of creative power. This is your anchor, your reset button. Mastering this will allow you to walk through the chaos of the old world as an oasis of peace, centered and unshakable in your own divine presence. The second key to embodiment is the conscious use of your words and thoughts. You must now come to understand, at a cellular level, that your words are not just sounds and your thoughts are not just silent ideas. They are incantations. They are vibratory formulas that are constantly shaping the energy field around you and magnetizing experiences to you. In the old 3D energy, there was a buffer, a time lag between a thought and its manifestation. This allowed for a certain degree of sloppy, unconscious thinking. In the new higher frequency energy you now inhabit, that buffer is gone. The speed of manifestation has increased exponentially. You think it, you feel it, and it begins to crystallize into your reality, almost instantaneously. This means that you can no longer afford the luxury of a negative thought. You can no longer afford to speak words of lack, of fear, of complaint. To do so is to literally cast a spell against yourself. This requires a new level of mental and verbal discipline. You must become the vigilant gatekeeper of your own mind. When a fear-based thought arises from old programming, you must learn to catch it. Do not judge it. Do not fight it. Simply observe it and say, "This is an old program. I do not consent to this reality." And then you must consciously choose a new thought, a new story that is in alignment with the reality you wish to create. This is the practice of cognitive alchemy. If the thought "I'll never have enough money" arises, you catch it, and you replace it with "I am a magnet for abundance, and I am always provided for in the most miraculous ways." If the thought "I'll always be alone" arises, you catch it, and you replace it with "I am whole and complete on my own, and I am drawing to me a divine partner who is a perfect vibrational match. At first, this will feel like work. You are literally forging new neural pathways in your brain. But with practice, this new empowered way of thinking will become your default state. You will be consciously scripting your reality from the inside out. Your words are the commands you give to the universe. Speak only of what you wish to create. Speak of health, of joy, of abundance, of love, as if they are already your reality. This is not faking it till you make it. This is understanding the quantum principle that your reality is a reflection of your dominant vibration, and you are choosing to broadcast the frequency of your desired outcome now. This leads to the third and most powerful practice of embodiment, living from the heart. The great shift of the ages. The one that this entire Aries full moon portal has been a catalyst for, is the shift from mind-based consciousness to heart-based consciousness. The mind is a tool. It is a brilliant processor of information, but it is not who you are. It operates based on the past, on logic, on fear, and on limitation. Your heart, on the other hand, is your direct connection to your soul, to source energy. It is the seat of your intuition, your compassion, your courage, and your infinite wisdom. It operates in the quantum now, and knows only love, unity, and unlimited potential. To live as an embodied master is to make your heart the new CEO of your life, and demote your mind to the role of a helpful consultant. Every major decision, every choice point, should be run through the filter of the heart. Instead of asking what is the logical thing to do, you will ask, what does my heart feel is the most expansive and loving choice? Instead of what do I think I should do, you will ask, what brings me the most joy? Joy is not a frivolous luxury. It is your soul's GPS. It is the compass that points you directly toward your highest path and purpose. Anything that brings you genuine, expansive joy is an activity that aligns you with your soul's mission. Anything that feels heavy, draining, or like an obligation is a sign that you have strayed from your path. Your mission on earth is not to suffer, to struggle, or to sacrifice. Your mission is to embody the unique frequency of joy that only you can bring to this planet. When you are in a state of joy, you are in your highest service. You become a radiant beacon of light that uplifts everyone around you without you having to do a thing. Following your joy is the most spiritual and impactful thing you can do. It is the key to unlocking your divine purpose and magnetizing all that you desire with effortless grace. Make a list of the things that truly light you up, the things you would do even if you weren't paid for them. And then, you must have the courage of the Aries warrior to begin structuring your life around these things. This is the path of the heart, the path of the embodied master. If you are ready to step onto this path, to let your joy be your guide, and to live a life directed by the infinite wisdom of your heart, I invite you one last time to go to the comments and declare, I choose joy. This is your vow of allegiance to your own soul. It is your declaration of independence from the mind-based matrix of fear and limitation. It is you claiming your divine inheritance as a sovereign creator of your reality. As you step into this new way of being, you will notice that your purpose reveals itself not as a single job or a title, but as a state of being. Your purpose is to be the unique expression of the divine that you are. For some, this will manifest as creating art or music that carries the new frequencies. For others, it will be in healing, in teaching, in inventing new systems, or in simply being a loving presence in their family and community. Do not get caught in the trap of thinking your purpose has to be something grand or world-changing in the traditional sense. The most powerful thing you can do is to hold your high frequency in your everyday life. When you go to the grocery store and you radiate a frequency of peace and love, you are changing the world. You are energetically uplifting every person you walk past. When you have a conversation and you choose to listen with compassion rather than judgment, you are changing the world. You are seeding the collective with the consciousness of unity. You are a walking, talking acupuncture needle for the planet. Your very presence, when anchored in the heart, is a form of sacred activism that is more potent than any protest or political action. The old paradigm tries to change the world from the outside in. The new paradigm knows that all lasting change happens from the inside out. Be the peace you wish to see. Be the love you wish to feel. Be the abundance you wish to experience. Embody it so fully that it becomes the undeniable reality for you, and in doing so, you make it a possible reality for all. This is your true purpose. This is your great work. Finally, you must understand that this journey of embodiment is not a final destination. It is a continuous unfolding, a spiral of ever-expanding consciousness. There will be days when you feel perfectly aligned, where synchronicities flow and life feels magical. And there will be days when you are challenged, when old patterns resurface, when you feel you have taken a step back. On these days, you must remember the power of radical self-compassion. You are a divine being having a human experience, and you are learning to navigate a completely new reality. There is no perfection, only practice. When you falter, do not judge yourself. Simply notice, take a conscious breath, and gently guide yourself back to the present moment, back to your heart. Every single moment is a fresh opportunity to choose again. This journey is not about never falling down, it is about how gracefully and lovingly you pick yourself back up. You are not alone in this. Call upon your celestial support team, your guides, your angels, your higher self. They are with you always, waiting to assist, but they cannot intervene without your permission. Speak to them. Ask for their help, their guidance, their support, and then learn to listen for their answers, which will come through your intuition, through synchronicities, through the words of a friend. You are a beloved and integral part of a vast cosmic team, all working together to birth a new world. The October 16th portal was a cosmic defibrillator, a shock to the system designed to awaken you to the truth of who you are. It was an initiation, a graduation, and a coronation, all in one. You have been given the keys to the kingdom. You have been reminded of your power as a creator. You have been initiated into the mysteries of the heart. Now, it is time to live it. It is time to walk out into the world, not as a seeker, but as a finder. Not as a student, but as a master. Not as a victim of circumstance, but as the sovereign creator of your reality. The journey ahead will be the greatest adventure of your life. It will be filled with miracles, with magic, with a depth of love and joy you have only dreamed of. Hold your light high, trust your heart, and remember, the entire universe is conspiring in your favor. This message found you for a reason. You are ready, you are worthy, you are chosen. Welcome home.